Hi guys, today let's talk a little bit about this smart plug from Amazon. Of course it works with Alexa and it has quite some limitations and a lot of people are wondering if they can use it or not. So the first limitation is of course you can only use it indoor and not outdoor because it's not waterproof. The second thing is that it only works with 2.4G and not 5G. Is that a problem? No, usually not. In 99% of the cases, people have routers with 2.4G and 5G. If they have only one frequency, then it's 2.4G and not only 5G. Some of the newer Wi-Fi routers have also combined networks where you don't distinguish between 2.4 and 5G. And some manufacturers are saying, yeah, you shouldn't use that, but based on my experience, it has never been a problem. So there in this case, the device will look for the suitable network, like here in this case, the 2.4, and it's using that. Yeah, 2.4 instead of 5G, is that a problem? No, it's a little bit slower. Do we need high speed here? No, we don't need that. We just need communication to turn it on and off. For that, 2.4G is more than sufficient. And 2.4G has more wireless range, so it's the better option anyway. So absolutely no problem in 99% of the cases. And then the last limitation, which is probably the most important apart from that it's not waterproof, of course, and that's that it's limited to 15 amps. And that could be a little bit difficult to find out. And if somebody is not very tech savvy, could be difficult to find out if they can use the device or not. Here in the US, of course, we have 110 volts usually, and with 15 amps, we have a limitation of 1650 watts. So that would work for most of the devices, even most coffee makers or so, but it might not work for some really powerful devices like hair dryers. But who wants to use a hair dryer on a smart plug? I think that's something which is definitely not needed, but in theory they can use up to maybe 2200 watts. That's usually also the maximum. Most fuses are 20 amps and that's the maximum at 110 volts anyway. But I would say that should fit for most of the devices where a smart plug makes sense, like a coffee maker, light, maybe some music devices. So I'm taking it out of the box and show you very quickly how to set it up. Comes also with some instructions manual. By the way, I got also an email from Amazon right after it was delivered with some instruction how to set it up, but I don't know how up to date this is. And so this is how it looks. It has the Amazon sign here on top, and on one side we have this trigger button which you can use to turn it on and turn it off manually without the app or without a schedule. And in the back it looks like that. I'm covering the QR code and the serial number so I don't have to blur everything, but it's a normal 3-prong plug. Of course the third pin here is the grounding. I would say for 90% of the devices which you are using on a smart plug, we don't need the grounding, but anyway, we have it here. Maybe let's make a test. If you're interested, if this is fully supporting grounding, and yeah, it's not showing anything. Maybe it's broken. No, of course it's turned off, but I can turn it on here directly on the side. So I push here and you can see the two lights. And the two lights, of course, mean that it's properly grounded. So the grounding is not just an additional hole like with power stations or so where we don't have proper grounding. Here in this case we really have proper grounding. And so let's try to connect it to the Amazon Alexa app. By the way, I have plugged it in and there's this blue light flashing. I hope you can see that. If you're having problems connecting, then you can reset it by pressing 12 seconds or until you see the red and blue light flashing alternately. But usually it takes at least 12 seconds. So I think it's ready to be connected. And so in the app here, I don't show you that too close, otherwise I have to blur everything. But it's super easy actually on the right top, there's this plus. Then you choose Add Device. Then we have a section all devices. In third position, there is something called plug. So we click on plug. And then we can choose the brand. What brand is plugged in? So I'm choosing Amazon. And then it asks if the plug is powered on. Click on yes. And then we can scan the barcode. It says located to the barcode shown for your plug. Scan code. And so we can the code here with the app in the back. Of course, I can't show you that, otherwise I have to blur the video. What's really not so good is that the barcode is in the back. So if you have it already plugged in, now you have to unplug it from the wall. And now you can scan it like I do from the back. And now it says looking for your Amazon plug, but of course you can't find it because it's not plugged in. Yeah, that's a little bit, I don't know how to call that. But anyway, we have it here and plugged it in again. So there's a chance to connect. And it says connecting your Amazon plug to my Wi-Fi. Just give it some time. It doesn't take too long. Just keep the device close to your phone during the connection process. And now it says it has found this and it's already connected. Your plug is connected to Alexa account. Next will help to finish the device setup. It asks some questions, but you can also skip. First plug is set up and ready to use. Click on done and I have it here already in the device list. If you want to remove it, you can click on it, go to the settings and there's this trash bin icon on the right top. This will remove it from here and also reset it. So it's ready to be connected to another phone or so. If you're not sure if it's added, this is my biggest advice here. When you're in the devices, that's this tab, you have the possibility to sort it. And my advice is to have it as newest first. I hope you can see that newest first here. Select this and then it should be on top. So if you don't see it on top, then it's probably not connected and you have to try again. Maybe unplug, replug, push the button, turn it on, manually click on the plus icon, or usually just give it some time. So I try this here. I click on the on-off button. Let's see. Okay, yeah, turn it on. Yeah, hold this a little bit closer and I just click here on, off, on, off. Yeah, seems to work. I even felt that a little bit as a clicking inside and not only the audible thing. One of the most important things may be that it's called first plug. I don't know why they give it different names like first plug, Alexa smart plug or Amazon smart plug. It's just very confusing. I don't need it at the moment. I highly recommend to maybe write something on it, give it a dedicated name. You can change the name here, write the name on it so you know when you put it back out of the box which name you can use for Amazon Alexa. By the way, of course, you can also use it with a voice command. Hey Alexa, turn on first plug. Okay. Hey Alexa, turn off first plug. Okay. And of course you can also add schedules and everything. So it seems to work straight out of the box with almost nothing to do. Just plug it in, open the Alexa app, hold it close, wait till you get the notification. Super easy to use, but could be even easier than that, but definitely no big deal. So I would say full recommendation from my side, so you can buy it directly here from Amazon. By the way, I paid full price, so this is not sponsored review. And so I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and thanks for watching.